A news alert, the remains of Dylan Redwine found. After 7 months of searching for the missing teenager, his family getting the news they never wanted to hear. The Colorado Bureau of Investigation confirming that remains found during the search last weekend belonged to Dylan. This story still developing tonight. 7 News with team coverage. Reporter Mark Stewart with more on the details of the last 7 months. But we start with 7 News reporter Tack Landrock in Durango tonight with the latest on what the sheriff is calling a homicide investigation.
The sheriff's office would not confirm whether or not they have a suspect in this case. Right now, only saying that they're not naming one. Now, the reason the sheriff went back up to Middle Mountain is because they said they wanted to retrace their footsteps. Take a look at this map right here. You can see where Dylan's father lives. That's right where that A is. Dylan's body was found right here. The sheriff's office tells me basically that they were able to see Dylan's father's house from where the body was found, but it's about an 8 to 10 mile drive up a windy road. Now take a look at some of these pictures that the sheriff's office down here sent us of that 5-day search. They will not say whether or not they found what evidence they found in this case, but will only confirm that Dylan's remains were tested and it is him. Dylan went missing back when he came to Durango back in November. The sheriff's office says they're treating this as a homicide case.
Does it look like he was transported there or he walked there? Do you have enough information from your investigation yet to determine that?
The information that we have indicates there was no reason whatsoever for Dylan to go to Middle Mountain, and we have no indication whatsoever that he did so on his own.
The sheriff's office says that both of the parents were in Durango today and they are cooperating with this investigation. Reporting live from Durango, Tack Landrock, 7 News.
Now, the search for Dylan Redwine began 7 months ago. He disappeared while visiting his father over Thanksgiving. Our team coverage continues with 7 News reporter Mark Stewart with a look at the investigation thus far. Mark?
Mike, this was a very well-publicized case. Dylan's picture became very familiar to people here in Colorado. The search for a teenager with professionals and volunteers working side by side.
Samson and Thomas.
After months of searching through brush and waterways, Dylan Redwine's remains were eventually found here in this rugged terrain 7 months after he disappeared. A chalk art tribute now lines the neighborhood and monument where Dylan lived with his mother.
We're all in this as a community, and that we're there to support them.
This mystery first unraveled on November 18th when Dylan flew to Durango for a court-ordered visit with his father. That night, this surveillance video shows him on a shopping trip. The next day, Dylan went missing as his father was running errands. 5 days later, search dogs picked up his scent at the Vallecito Reservoir. On April 24th, part of the reservoir is drained, but still no sign of Dylan. It was during this most recent search in the high altitude where Dylan was found, an area off limits until the snow melted, an area less than 10 miles from his father's home. And late today, I talked to an administrator from Dylan's school system. She said she is just sick after hearing this news. They want to offer resources to his classmates. This is obviously a very heavy-duty emotional burden. They're just trying to figure out the best way to handle all of this since it's summer and school is not in session. I'm Mark Stewart, 7 News.